From the mud, from the mire, she is unfurling. From the sludge, from the slime, she is untangling. From contortions and convolutions, she is unraveling. Towards the clear stream, she is stretching, she is reaching, she is searching, crawling through dirt and rocks and rough foliage, craving anything but the entrapment of her own skin, finding the shallow bank.
A beautiful work of art. Forget being a man's dime, I am my master's piece. I now wear the scars of love and war proudly because they made me into what I am meant to be. Like daylight saving time, the light has saved me. Time didn't change things, but time changed me. Like a cathedral of witnesses, I am now compelled to share about the great big light that shines so bright from
Wayfarer, mother, lover, the one they call when it's late at night, the one they call when it doesn't make sense, the one they call when they've lost themselves. That's you, the ever steady rock. But who do you call when it's late at night? Who do you call when it doesn't make sense? Who do you call when you've lost yourself? Them, right? They have your back, right? They care, right? They're there, right? They would talk all night, right? They'll help shoulder it.
Buttercup, I don't know how to bubble up. Here we go. Hurricanes do. Look for the helpers, Mr. Rogers. The storm passed. It was such a scene. Trees uprooted, power lines in a tangled, twisted lean. We weren't ready. Not for all of this. Our fridge sat empty, our world amiss. Half a tank of propane, a pot on the flame, sitting in silence, feeling not quite the same. A neighbor came by, eyes tired, voice low. That was some storm.
Mortality implies the existence of impermanence. A fetus declared stillborn that still dares to pulse, grows up a child inclined to demise, a lamb to imminent slaughter. Humans who outlive their prophecies end up dead gods at the bottom of lakes. You were not killed a god, you were killed but still a god, dead but still so divine. Children born of hatred, children of curse, children blind to hope, walk with blood-streaked robes, bruised thumbs, and dented rosaries.
And I'm so glad to be the man this ventilation system was made for, because I consume nothing but clean air with the breaths that I take when I'm around you, for goodness sake. You're the highlights to my words that I pronounce to the universe. The facts of simplicity show that we will forever be connected by this abundance of love waves because of our synergy. And this was meant to be. My heart made boom boom sounds for you as if it was shot out of a cannon. I think it's the way that you're so damn authentic. When I told you I love you, I damn sure meant it. This type of love is deep cemented. It's your support, intelligence, beauty, human, and class. I love the hell out you're the best poker hand a man can have.
I wish I was a tree. Strong and stable with roots to reach deep into the dark, cold places I pretend do not exist. People would look to me and see eternity, reaching skyward. Instead of clouds around my eyes reflecting 1,000 unanswered questions, who am I and what am I and where am I going and what am I doing next? The truth could be traced in the rings of my life. Instead of the grooves worn into the ground from my running in circles, spinning faster and faster, the wind tunnel choking away my cries for help. If I had wide branches, I could shake off the melancholy with each winter season.
Tree of sorts. Oh yes, that would be the birthday. I look to see the distance my thoughts have aligned with these days. Better, clearer, and a wee bit kinder to myself. Do I miss you? Yes. The spirit world has welcomed you home. Inside my heart, I feel the happiness we share with each other. It seems to me I am moving above the refresh button, which is kind of nice. Last night I felt peace beginning to thrive inside.
Garden, those concertina wire fences that keeps piercing my skin like razor every time I try to reach in. Tell me, how did they get there?
I mean, I've done nothing to deserve this. All these years invested, doing nothing, doing everything for your protection. How can you be like this? And that's the problem. You believing that you had nothing to do with this, to do with the erection of these fences. When we met, it took nothing but smooth talk for my Berlin walls to fall.
Knew. My mind is ticking. My heart already knew. Somewhere deep within, a person waited to be found, and in a room full of people, I could only hear one sound. It said my days were numbered, that time was running out. Said I wasted many years, wondering what life's about. But I answered in quick return. I woke up just in time. I swallowed some fresh air to save this life of mine.
Vincent Malloy is 7 years old. He's always polite and does what he's told. For a boy his age, he's considerate and nice, but he wants to be just like Vincent Price.
Who doesn't?
He doesn't mind living with his sister, dogs, and cat, though he'd rather share a room with spiders and bats. There he could reflect on the horrors he's invented and wander dark hallways alone and tormented.
Chaos is upon us like a strangulating hand. Bitter is the water, barren is the land.
Artwork, plates, ceramics, family, trust, silence, heart. These are some of the world's most beautiful things. Windows can be painted in the most wonderful array of colors. Light comes through them and illuminates the otherwise dismal room in a sea of rainbows. Artwork brings deep pleasure and the most wonderful emotion to its viewer. Good visual arts and music cut through people's hearts, leaving wonderful impressions. Plates can be painted for decorative use in beautiful ways or even subtly taught.
Concentration, but I do. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about the things that you like and the things that you do on a daily. Maybe over a cup of coffee. On me, what's your favorite? Tell me, just maybe, is it caramel macchiato with a splash of whipped cream and a hint of cinnamon because of this sweet, rich flavor that you savor? Or which one? As a matter of fact, get one so that I can sip some, so that I can tell you the reason you like it after I taste it.
That is so beautifully human. It's raw and messy. It knocks the wind out of your sails and makes it hard to stand up. It takes your breath away and stops you in your tracks. And if you didn't know any better, you might think I was talking about falling in love. And maybe I am, because sadness is the true love of joy. They've been in our entangled embrace since the world took its first breath. In their romance, sadness elevates joy, exalts her form, defines her curves, reflecting the heartful depths with the shadow's embrace. Joy brings a peace to sadness. She smooths his edges, kisses his nose, and reminds him that he is every bit as important as she. For without sadness,
Been held and honored in your time-space reality. As you are called upon in light space, the collective of oneness, one being, has brought forth from many nations, galaxies, this present time on earth. Each of you dear souls are portals in which humankind is awakening in awareness to soul. There is a break open, so to speak, for your human collective. The space within your third eye portal is aware of
Crush, a silly little crush, a very long time ago. A cool drink of water for my thirst. So why was he so intoxicating, this crush of mine? That I was consuming him with my eyes says everything, because I got drunk on every ounce of him. Tall, dark, and handsome. My Voldemort's dark serum caused me many dark nights and dark and stormy nights, lusting for the taste of him.
My hand. It coos and grooms his feathers. It's alive with the spark of a shining star, the spark of life. The dove does not belong to you or me. It shines with the light of 1,000 new beginnings, 1,000 new sunrises, 1,000 new crisp mornings as the world is waking up. It shines with a reflection of you and of me.
This grief is like an overcast covering my soul, a lethal injection to my sanity, an invisible leech draining me of my energy, a heavy anchored pool. Life keeps going on as if you were never here. No matter the routines, the celebrations, the traffic, the workload, the vacations, I will always miss you. I started taking our memories with me wherever I go. Sometimes I smile, sometimes I cry, sometimes I sit in silence. I consider this our quality time.
I'm a woman standing before you, overwhelmed, stomach full on anxiety, heart fluttering like a fish in need of water, looking for redemption. A sacrificial lamb on the witness stand, taking a stance in defense of her own sins, a fragile attempt to purge her soul. So here I beseech you, give me the chance to rid myself of my afflictions. I will make this stage my altar. Here I will repent of the crimes I did not commit,